Make sure I mention it there for the millionth time, annoying everyone that joins via that method. But also, I can give a direct link to where I am broadcasting, also helpful. So, give me a quick moment here. All right, the bat signal has been put out. It is now game time here. First pitch should be coming up very shortly. Let's move through the menus. Brewers versus the Phillies. They're going to face off here at Miller Park. Got all the modes set up. All the options are there. There's your starting pitchers for the evening. It's going to be Jake Arrieta versus Freddie Peralta. Game 2 of this 4-game series here in Milwaukee. And just waiting for the game to load up. And then I'll go into my regular pomp and circumstance. Welcome to Miller Park. Brewers are looking to win back-to-back games here tonight against the Phillies. They did in the 10th last night. Christian Yelich hits the solo home run to walk it off for the Brewers. And they look to extend their winning streak versus the Phillies this year to 5. And to keep on moving here as the season progresses. Freddie Peralta is on the mound for the Brewers here tonight, making his 4th start of the season. He's 2-0 on the season with a 2.2 ERA. 21 strikeouts to 7 walks, so still looking to make sure he can control the plate up there. Last pitched on Thursday versus the Mets. He went 5 1/3, gave up just 2 hits and 1 run. He did give up 3 walks.
Philadelphia, the second base.
And he's going to face Scott Kingery to get us started. First pitch is in there for a strike. Glad you could be with us here on MLB The Show, Tucker Comedy for YouTube. Let's take a look at the Brewers here. 9-7, enter the game 3rd in the NL Central.
First pitch, 640.
They were the only team to play yesterday in the Central, so they gained a half game on everyone in the division. As Peralta starts out Kingery with 2 strikes here in the first. 0-2 pitch from Peralta. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase after that off-speed pitch. Freddie Peralta starts out with the strikeout.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9, Jay Bruce.
So a good pitch from Kingery there. Gets the lead from Peralta, gets Kingery. Now bring up Jay Bruce starting again in place of Andrew McCutchen, who's still injured with the bruised foot. He was 1 for 3 in yesterday's game in his first appearance of the season. Walked and struck out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. So Freddie Peralta hitting his spots early on here. He's quickly 0-2 on Jay Bruce. To Jay Bruce. That one misses just a bit low, and it's 1-2. Freddie Ferguson's is at the home plate ump. Joe McDonald, who is the home plate ump, he moves to first, kind of the weird rotation. Usually they go the other way. There's a curveball that just misses the part of the zone. Looked like it had most of the plate, but not as it got closer. And it's 2-2. Phillies losing a big bat in Andrew McCutchen. Leads the team in most of their offensive categories, especially in batting average. So having him on the bench is not good. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Do it again. McCutchen has 20 hits, bats 323, 7 walks. That one's fouled back. 9 RBIs, which is towards the top of the team. Only has the 2 home runs. But from just a getting on base perspective, that one just misses Jay Bruce, and Freddie Peralta's falling to 3-2 here. See if he can win this battle here. Here's the full count pitch. That one's driven to right and deep. Yelich working his way back. He's at the track, and that one is out of here. So Jay Bruce, in just his second game of the season for the Phillies, gets them started here in the first with a solo home run off of Freddie Peralta. So Bruce was down 0-2 in the count, but worked it back into his favor. Got a pitch he could drive. And gets the home run. Fourth home run that Peralta's given up this season. You can check out the launch angle on that one. That was a high towering shot to right. It was 376. Just over a little field level lounge there. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper with one in and one out here in the first.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Harper definitely struggling to start the season. Only batting .118 for the Phillies. Only has 8 hits on the season. 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Struck out 19 times, so definitely struggling to get his groove at the plate. He swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. As long as he figures it out after he's done facing the Brewers this season, then that's just fine. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good curveball there. It's 0-2. He's looking for something up, looks in, and swing and a miss. So a good bounce-back batter for Freddie Peralta. He gets Bryce Harper on 3 straight strikeouts, and he has 2 strikeouts in the inning.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Tied him up on that high fastball. And another strikeout for Peralta. They'll bring up Rhys Hoskins here in the first. That one misses up. It's 1-0. Hoskins has 2 home runs on the season. One of those came off of Freddie Peralta back in Philadelphia. This is a rematch of that opening day, or the home opener for the Phillies, as it were. Freddie Peralta took the win in that game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt. 2-1. Pitch to Hoskins. That one hits him right on the arm. Hoskins is on with 2 outs.
The shortstop.
See, that curveball just didn't have the break on it. Takes it on the upper forearm, or on the upper part of the arm, more commonly referred to. And he's on first, and that brings up Didi Gregorius. Gregorius had a really good game yesterday. Extended this, tied it up in the 9th with the RBI double off of Josh Hader. Hader blowing his first save of the season. Gregorius also had the solo home run earlier in the game. Got the Phillies on the board. So all the runs being produced by Didi Gregorius in yesterday's game. And he hits with 1 on and 2 outs here in the first. Here's the 1-0, and that one misses in. 2-0. Gregorius 2 for 4 yesterday. Did strike out twice. He was getting out. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Right at the top of the zone. 2-1. Peralta has pitched a lot with a lead, so giving up a first inning run has not been familiar territory for him this season, at least. He has been known in the past to give up some early leads. As a swing and a miss, Gregorius chased after that curveball. And Peralta's back in control, 2-2. Hoskins over at first. He's not a threat to run. Here's the 2. And that's a little tapper. Peralta's got it. He'll flip it over to Smoke. And there's the end of the inning. But Jay Bruce gets the Phillies on the board here in the first. Hits this towering shot to right field. Phillies 1, Brewers coming up. Jake Arrieta gets the start here for the Phillies tonight. It's his 4th of the season. 1-1 record, 3.6 ERA in 15 innings of work. Giving up just the 2 home runs, has 15 strikeouts. As I mentioned, him and Freddie Peralta faced off against each other in Philly for the Phillies home opener a couple weeks ago. He went 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Only loss of the season he's taken. He starts Lorenzo Cain off with a strike. Phillies 6-11 on the season. They're in last in the East. Bit of a log jam. Mets, Marlins, Braves all at the top. There's the 0-1 pitch. That one misses. Mets are hosting the Atlanta Braves. They just were in Milwaukee over the weekend. A big series, big early season showdown. Swing and a miss, chased after the change. Cain is down 1-2. Pitch to Cain, and that's a little flare into right, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Cain is on with the leadoff single. And that'll bring up the hero of yesterday's game, Christian Yelich. Take a look at this one again. Cain's just staying back on that slider and just fights it off into right field for a leadoff base hit. And I'll bring up Christian Yelich. 2 home runs in yesterday's game. He walked it off in the 10th, leading off that inning. There's a swing and a miss. Arrieta working in the off speed early. Yelich with 7 home runs on the season now. The 2 he had yesterday, that gives him now, he's tied for the league lead with Wilson Contreras of the Cubs. And he fights that one off 0-2. He also got his 8th stolen base in yesterday's game, which is also tied for the league lead with Jonathan VR. So he's doing it in all aspects of the game. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Another good off speed from Jake Arrieta. And he gets Yelich on strikes.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Good changeup. Yelich way out in front. Now bring up Keston Hiura. Check swing, but still called a ball. Here I got the Brewers on the board first in yesterday's game. Had an RBI double back in the first. The only run the Brewers were able to muster until Yelich hit his solo home run. That gave the Brewers a 2-1 lead, or a 2-0 lead. Phillies would come back and score 2 unanswered, but then Yelich with the walk-off in the 10th made it a 3-2 victory for the crew. One misses 2-1. Snapped a 3-game losing streak. The Brewers hopefully back on track here. As we welcome a few people who are joining us. Welcome to the game tonight. Phillies have a 1-0 lead on a Jay Bruce home run, given up by Freddie Peralta. Jake Arrieta on the mound for the Phillies. There's the 2-1 to Hiura. He lays off of that one. It's 3-1. As you can hear, my dog is also trying to remind me of some things I need to hit in these broadcasts. Here's the 3-1 to Hiura. And that one's hit into the gap. Should get to the wall. Should be extra bases. Being held up just a little bit. He's only going to be able to get to third base. We have a dog that's super excited about what's happened. And the Brewers have second and third with 1 out here.
The left fielder.
Yeah. Trying to get some color commentary in there. Well, she just can't get the right words to express how she feels about second and third and 1 out here for Avisail Garcia. So back-to-back games with doubles for Keston Hiura. And they'll bring up Avisail Garcia, hitting with runners in scoring position here. An area the Brewers desperately need to improve on here this season. Here's the first pitch. And a little check swing, but he didn't go around. It's 1-0. Garcia batted with the bases loaded in yesterday's game with 2 outs, but lined out. Phillies were able to squirm their way out of that one. Pitch misses 2-0. Brewers have a little bit different of a look. Haven't got a chance to show you the lineup here. But Omar Narvaez moving up to the 5 spot. He's on deck. There's the pitch from Arrieta. And that one's hit on the right side. Cain's going to hold at third. Hit pretty hard at Hoskins, but he was playing back. So a missed opportunity to get an easy one there. And there's 2
Batting
outs.
fifth, the
Here
catcher.
is that starting lineup. We've seen the first 4. Omar Narvaez is now in the 5 spot. Justin Smoak's going to make his first appearance of the season, starting at first, giving Ryan Braun a day off. Eric Sogard with the righty on the mound is going to get started at third. Orlando Arcia over at short. Freddie Peralta in the 9 hole. Here's Omar Narvaez hitting with runners on in the first. First pitch from Arrieta is outside, 1-0. Brewers batting just 175 with runners in scoring position. That just went down with the ground out from Garcia. Narvaez looking to change their luck here. Leads the league in batting average at 422. 19 hits. Second behind Yelich. Here's the 1-1. That one's hit up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Hesitation on coming around is Hira, but the throw is way offline. Narvaez gets 2 in. A way wide throw to second, and Narvaez is into second on the throw. So a 2-run single by Omar Narvaez, and the Brewers regain the lead here in the first. Justin Smoak getting his first at-bat of the season for Craig Counsell. Switch hitting first baseman. Came over after playing with the Blue Jays last season. Hasn't had an opportunity to get in some at-bats, and Counsell's going to see what he can do here. That one's down low, 1-1. Braun batting below 200. He's struggled as of late, so giving him a little bit of a break. He had started every game at first base for the Brewers up till tonight. Smokes swings and misses at that one. It's 1-2. Smoak hasn't even come in for a pinch hit situation or a pinch runner or a double switch or a defensive substitution. It's his first game of the season. 1-2 pitch. That one's hit off to the left side, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Narvaez over at second. Advanced to second on the throw home. Got the 2-run single. Pitch to Smoak. That one's fouled away as well. One-two pitch. It's outside, 2-2. Getting a lot of production from top of the order. Orlando Arcia has been good in the 8 hole. It's these 7 and 8 batters. Craig Counsell's looking to get jump started. Smoak rips that one down the line, but Hoskins is there to take it himself for out number 3. But the Brewers get 2 in the first. They respond well to the Jay Bruce home run. Narvaez puts them up by 1 after 1. JT Realmuto is leading off the second here for the Phillies. One's in there for a strike, 0-1. Curveball just misses on the outside part of the plate. It's 1-1. Hit over to Hira, but that is going to get through for a base hit. And Realmuto's on with a leadoff single.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Neil Walker.
Good piece of hitting by Realmuto. Just gets it right past Hira. And into the gap. Kane tracks it down nicely. And Neil Walker hits with the runner on. And nobody out here in the second. So a lot of base runners early on here for both teams. I think the key is going to be who can get them in when it matters most. 1-0 to Walker. Hit over to Hiro. And that one's going to get knocked down. So it's still going to be a base hit. And runners at first and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Nick Williams steps up to the plate. 0 for 4 in yesterday's game with a strikeout. But over the last 6 games has been batting fairly well. Struggled against these Brewers so far this season. Peralta working in a jam here early. Here's the pitch to Williams. Catches the upper part of the zone, 0-1. Yesterday, the Brewers had a lot of trouble with runners on the base paths in the first 2 innings as well. Luckily, nothing materialized out of it. Woodruff was able to get himself out of a lot of those jams. But not a situation that Craig Collinson wants to find his team. His team hasn't scored a ton of runs in any individual game. They're in the middle of the pack for total runs scored. Bullpen's kept them in a lot of games. That's why they've been able to have the record they have without having to score a lot. One of the top ERAs as a team is the 2-1. That one misses 3-1. So Peralta at risk of loading the bases and having Jake Arrieta come up to bat. Got to work out of this one here. See what he comes back with. Here's the 3-1 to Williams. Swing and a miss. So got him out in front of that curveball. Risky pitch at 3-1. Counts full here. See what Joe Girardi has in mind. Maybe getting the runners in motion. They stay put, and that one misses outside. So Peralta, after a little bit of a battle and gets back in it, walks Williams. The first 3 batters are on for the Phillies here in the second. Jake Arrieta steps up, batting .250 on the season. Peralta looking for a double play ball here. Brewers would gladly exchange 2 outs for a run here. Swing and a miss by Arrieta. They're 0-1. Strikeout works well too. And then maybe get the next guy with the double play. Getting a double play anywhere in this situation is definitely what Freddie Peralta is looking for. So he's hopefully going to work the bottom of that zone, gets people out in front, get that ground ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball just misses. Came across the plate when it was a little high, kind of ducked back in when it was right in the zone. And Freddie Ferguson says 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Arrieta. Curveball just misses the 2-1. That one looked like it started in the zone and ended outside of it, but no dice there. And mentioned many times, if you're not hitting that zone, not getting the strikes, it's really hard to call those borderline ones. You're all over the place. 2-1 to Arrieta. That one's in there, 2-2. So Peralta's opting to keep the off-speed up in the zone, going with the fastballs at the knees. Let's see what he has at 2-2. That one's fouled back. Another off-speed pitch. Freddie Peralta, when he's the most successful, he's getting that fastball to rise on the batter, get it at his eyes, and make him swing and miss through it. Here's the 2-2. That one's ripped foul. Ends up there on the left side. Good at bat by Arrieta here. Freddie Peralta already had 40 pitches on the game. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's inside. Couldn't get the curveball to hook in there for him. And it's a full count with the bases loaded. Nowhere to put him here. The top of the order coming up. Need to get an out here. Here's the 3-2. And that one's hit into right. Yelich is on the move. He's got it. Remuto's going to tag. Throw from Yelich is offline. And that is a sacrifice fly for for Jake Arrieta, and the game's tied at 2.
Second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Neil Walker moves over to third on the sac fly. Remuto scores easily, and we're back to a 2-2 game here in the second. Top of the order here for the Phillies. Scott Kingery struck out his last at bat. Still got a double play opportunity here. Pitch, swing, and a miss. 0-1. There's the 0-1 from Peralta. Curveball misses. 1-1. So working on the curveball quite a bit here. That's not like where his fastball's at today. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one's popped up in foul territory. Smoke is there. And a big second out. Runners have to stay put. There's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 9, Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce is up, had the solo home run last inning. And he takes that one to left field. Plenty of room for Garcia. And the Brewers are going to get out of this one, just giving up the 1 run. So the Phillies load the bases, but are only able to get 1 out of it. And after 1.5, we're tied up at 2. We got a cranky producer in the booth here today. Sorry about that. Eric Sogard getting his first start of the season over at third base. He's batting .333, all in pinch hit situations. Hasn't even come in to play defensively this season. And Arrieta starts him out with a strike. Another one in there. It's 0-2. And Sogard follows that one off on the left side. Good play by the ball boy there. Plays the 1-hop before it can get into the crowd. Takes a souvenir away from someone in the 8th row, but gives it to someone in the 1st row. Called strike 3. Pitch that Freddie Peralta was not getting the last inning. Jake Arrieta seems to be getting. Second strikeout for Arrieta. Looked like it was maybe at the knees. Looked pretty low still, and it's 1 away. In the main stand, the 8-hole, Orlando Arcia steps up. Fouls that one off, 0-1. Arcia 1 for 4 with the K in yesterday's game. The 0-1 and he swings and misses. Fooled on that one. It's 0-2. Arcia coming in with the 5-game hitting streak. He's maintained that .250 average for seems like the entire season. Here's the 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2. Pitch to Arcia, falls that one off. Do it again at 1-2. Ferguson throws the splitter back to Arrieta. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses down low, 2-2. Both these starting pitchers in the 2nd inning throwing a lot of pitches already. Here's the pitch. That one misses, 3-2. And if this is a game of the bullpens, you like the Brewers' chances. They have one of the best bullpens in the league. That one misses, so a good at-bat by Orlando Arcia. Gets a 1-out walk, and that's going to bring up Freddie Peralta in a bunting situation.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, ready.
Brewers' bullpen is at 3.21, while the Phillies is at a 6.85. Like I've mentioned, they don't keep record of what the bullpen as a team is for any of the stats, so kind of doing it on my own, but you got to imagine close to 7's got to be last in the league. Peralta's squaring to bunt. Gets it down the line. Kingery's charging. Make the little flip over to Hoskins. And a successful sacrifice bunt. Moves Arcia over to second.
Now
and they're 2 away.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
I'll bring up Lorenzo Cain with 2 outs. Runner at second. He singled his first at-bat. Had a little flare into right field to get the Brewers going. Later would score on the Narvaez RBI single, a 2-run single. Now there's a sinker that misses outside, 1-0. That's a strike that just catches the corner, 1-1. Well, Cain's been doing it all for the Brewers this season, playing a good center field. He's got an average right around .250. There's a sinker that misses, 2-1. There's one aspect he could probably be improving the on-base percentage a little bit. He's only walked 3 times, which among all the starters is the lowest. So if he can be a little bit more patient at the plate. And there's a rip into the gap. That's going to score Arcia. That one's all the way to the wall. Cain on his way to second. And he is in there with a 2-out RBI double. The Brewers take the lead right back here in the second.
The right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Good piece of hitting by Cain. Goes with the pitch. Hits it right back up the middle. Takes that one to the wall. Arcia scores easily on the double. And Christian Yelich is going to bat with 2 outs and a runner at second. Takes pitch outside 1-0. So Brewers with runners in scoring position already doing a much better job than they have in previous games. And Christian Yelich hopefully can keep that going for him. Here's the 1-0 pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Real Muto. Kane's going to stay put. It's 2-0. Yeah, and Christian Yelich, who's been doing it all for the Brewers offensively, the one spot that he could probably work on, striking out a lot. Has 17 on the team. That leads the Brewers. But do a lot of other things well. And they can kind of overlook the strikeouts every once in a while. He's worked Arrieta to do a 3-0 count, probably working carefully here. Here's the pitch. That one misses, so 4 straight to Yelich. Maybe a little bit of a intentional walk.
Now batting, second base.
That's going to bring out the pitching coach for the Phillies. Some guy with a pretty dope mustache. Keston Hiura comes up to the plate. Had the double in the last inning. Didn't score Kane. Kane was being a little careful, just make sure it was actually down. Keston Hiura has been lights out against the Phillies this season. 4 doubles against the Phillies already. 2 games to go yet. Takes a strike, it's 0-1. Hiura hitting the home run off of Arrieta in Philly a couple weeks ago. Give the Brewers a 1-1, make it a 1-1 game. Brewers wouldn't look back from there. As Hiura hits one up the middle for a base hit. Kane rounding third. He's in. He's going to score. Yelich over to third. And Hiura gives the Brewers another run. They are now doubling up the Phillies. It's 4-2.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
And Avisail Garcia up to bat with 2 outs and runners at first and third. He grounded out his last at bat. Gets jammed on that one and fists that one foul. Garcia is close to the 100 home run milestone. There's the 0-1. Aaron's in there, 0-2. He's at 98 career home runs entering today. Brewers doing a good job getting on top, trying to get to that Phillies bullpen, trying to make a short start out of Jake Arrieta here tonight. Here's the 0-2 to Garcia. That one misses away. It's 1-2. First and third, 2 outs here. 2 in already for the Brewers. That one's fouled back. Very much a protection swing on that one. Lives to fight another day here. Check it here over at first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul tipped into the glove. Garcia's down on strikes. Now do it for the Brewers here in the second, but not after they score 2 runs for the second time tonight. They regain the lead 4-2. Take a look at Miller Park here in Milwaukee. As Heidi Watney over on the sideline. Sorry, Heidi. I got the lowdown on what she was going to talk about in her update. As you know, everyone's basically at home. That's why I'm doing these broadcasts. I'm not affiliated with the Brewers in any way, but they are doing a great thing where they are selling some shirts. It's the Brewers logo. The M and the B are separated. And if you want to help out the Brewers Community Foundation, go to their website and buy a shirt. All the proceeds go to their community foundation for a good cause. I mean, in these trying times, every little bit to every organization that's helping people out goes a long way. So do what you can. Freddie Peralta faces off against Bryce Harper here in the third. Harper 0 for 1. And he hits one right back to Peralta. And that is just how the season's been going for Bryce Harper. A hard hit ball, but Peralta's able to knock it down. And there's one away
The first base,
quickly.
number 17.
Take a look at the standings here. Brewers are 2.5 back of the Cubs, one of the hottest teams in the league. Game back behind Cincinnati. Right in the middle of the pack Cubs are in Baltimore starting a 3-game series. Have a comment coming through. Let me take a look at what we got going on. I don't have like I have my phone to do this. I have my computer that has the stats. So hopefully see what we got going on here. Fix Heidi's mic. Yep. Thank you, Chris. Definitely need to fix Heidi's mic. Someday we're going to get that figured out. We are going to figure that out someday. And if we could get the hashtag Fix Heidi's mic trending somehow, it would be a one-man trend starting it. As you have support from my dog Biscuit on the hashtag. She is all about trying to fix Heidi's mic as well. Here's the 2-0 to Hoskins. Catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Hoskins out in front of that one. It's 2-2. And Biscuit 2020 also agree on that one. 2-2 to Hoskins, and that one's grounded over. Arcia's going to make a diving play from the seat of his pants. Not in time. It's actually Hira who made that play. So Hoskins beats the shift, and the Phillies have a base runner with one out. Good play by Hira. It's going to be a tough play anyway, as Gregorius just tied this game up. 2-run blast by Gregorius, his second home run in as many days. And just like that, this game is tied right back up. Gregorius with his 5th of the season, 2nd of the series. His 4 RBIs already as well. Did not miss that one. Flip of the bat before his swing was even done. Take a look at this one again. 106 off the bat, 405 feet. Did not miss it. Took the first pitch he saw from Peralta and crushed him. We got ourselves a slugfest here in Milwaukee. JT Realmuto steps up, takes a strike. Single to lead off the last inning. Scored on the Arrieta sac fly. So Peralta working with nobody on and 1 out, but 2 in for the Phillies. It's a called strike. That one just misses the inside corner. It's 1-2. So Peralta giving up 4 runs today. He had only given up 4 total in his 3 previous starts. So getting doubled up in that regard. ERA is going to go up a bit. Here's the 1-2 to Realmuto. Called strike 3 on the corner. And Peralta bounces back with strikeout. His 3rd of the game. And I'll bring up Neil Walker. Freezes him on that inside pitch. Must not have been looking for that for good reason. Peralta's been using a lot of off-speed pitches. So Phillies hitter's just sitting back and waiting for it. Brings a fastball inside. It's 1-0. Phillies getting 2 home runs here already in the game. Solo shot from Bruce. 2-run by Gregorius. Here in the 3rd. Walker swings and misses. It's 1-1. He's looking for something on that outside corner, but a good eye by Walker. Misses. It's 2-1. And there's a grounder, but foul. Walker in a platoon in the infield with Josh Harrison. He's going to be in there for right-handed batters. 2-2, foul back. Saw that against the Brewers when they were in Philly. Eric Lauer started the finale of that one. Walker came in a pinch hit role. He swings and misses at that one, and he's down on strike. So, Didi Gregorius hits a 2-run bomb, his 2nd of the series, and just like that, this game's tied right back up at 4. Heidi, I don't know why we keep going back to you. This is unbelievable. Who are you talking about this time, Heidi? Eric Sogard? Well, he's going to bat third, so at least we got that figured out. Usually you're talking about batters that aren't even close to coming up to the plate or anything. Probably talking about how Eric Sogard getting his first start of the season. Looking at Craig Counsell there, so it must be about his decision to do that. Omar Narvaez steps up. He's 1 for 1, had a 2-run single back in the first.
Narvaez.
Every time the Phillies have come back to tie it or have a lead, Brewers have answered right back. And Narvaez stands in stoically at that pitch. Doesn't even flinch on that inside slider. It's 1-0. Got a look of what was supposed to be Joe Girardi, but looks like a kind of a baby-faced Joe Girardi. Here's the 1-0. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1. Narvaez leading the league in batting average. That's definitely going to stay the same with already a hit tonight. 2-1 pitch coming up here from Arrieta. And that one's lined, but Kingery's there for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
And probably the big reason why Omar Narvaez has been able to play in so many games this season is he's really only playing about 7 innings. Counsell's been using Manny Pena a lot later in games in some double switch situations, which, you know, you understand the philosophy behind it. You know, if it's that part of the order and you want to make the adjustment, go for it. But when Narvaez, one of your hottest hitters, comes out of the game, you kind of feel like you're missing some opportunities there later in games when the game's on the line. But Counsell has confidence in all his players. As you can see here, he's got Smoke in there, who hasn't played at all this year. Follows that one back. It's 0-2 still. 4-4 game here in the third. 0-2 pitch to Smoke. Lays off the change. It's 1-2. Phillies getting it done with some long balls. Brewers doing it with a little bit more manufacturing of the runs. That one misses as well, so back-to-back balls and counts even at 2. Pitch to Smoke. Lays off that one. Full count. Eric Sogard on deck. Full count offering to Smoke. Misses down low, and Smoke does a good job of working the 1-out walk.
The third baseman,
So kind of a similar
7,
situation as last inning. Arrieta gets that first batter, but then gives up a base runner via the walk. Now we'll see what the Brewers can do here in the third. Eric Sogard 0 for 1. Struck out last inning to lead off the second. There's another one that misses, 1-0. Sogard started his career with the A's, claimed off of waivers by the Brewers in 2017. He was designated for assignment 2018, kind of struggled. He had a great year in 2017, why the Brewers picked him up. Struggled in 2018 in that playoff run, then got picked up by the Rays. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is outside, 2-1. And then played all of last year with the Blue Jays, and now back for his second tour of duty with the Brewers. And Smoke is going, and that's a line drive. That's going to be a double play. Couldn't quite get it past the infield. Good pitch to run on. Sogard hit it on a line, but right to Neil Walker. And there's a double play, and the Brewers and Phillies tied at 4 after 3.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the center fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Nick Williams is going to lead off the fourth here against Freddie Peralta. And he drives that one to center. Kane racing back, but that's going to get down into the wall. And that's going to be extra bases for Williams. He's at second. He's going to make a turn to go towards third, but he's going to hold up. And that's going to be a leadoff double for Nick Williams, his 8th of the season. So leadoff base runners have been trouble for the Brewers as of late. And Arrieta steps in, runner at second. He's going to try to get him over to third. Bunts it down the line. Sogard's got it. Plenty of time to get the pitcher running. And he'll move him up 90 feet. Arrieta with 2 sacrifices on the game. 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. Just call him the FedEx man. Good job taking the sure out. Scott Kingery is going to bat with the runner 90 feet away and 1 out. As you look at how Smoke threw the ball back to the pitcher, always important to know in a replay situation. Scott Kingery is 0 for 2. Struck out in the first, popped out in the second. Bats with Nick Williams, who hit the leadoff double over at third. With the Brewers bullpen, Brent Suter getting warmed up. Pitcher spot is due second in the Brewers half of the fourth, so you kind of figure this might be Freddie Peralta's last inning of work, depending on what happens here. And that one misses as well, 2-0. Counsell could pull the hook even sooner. He's got Jay Bruce and Bryce Harper, both lefties, coming up. So he could play the matchup here. Here's the 2-0. That one's fouled off into the Brewers dugout. Heads up down there. 2-1. This will be the 70th pitch for Freddie Peralta, only in the 4th inning. Another issue the Brewers have had, not getting a lot of length. And that one's tapped foul. Not getting a lot of length, longevity, whatever you want to call it, out of the starting pitchers. Brandon Woodruff's the only pitcher that's gone into the 7th for the Brewers. That one misses upstairs, so Freddie Peralta's got himself a full count with a runner on third. Do have the base open, set up the double play possibility with Jay Bruce on deck. Bruce has the home run. He's flown out to left. He's seeing the ball off of Peralta really good tonight. Wonder if Counsell even wants him to see it for the 3rd time, but a swing and a miss. Tied him up on that pitch. And Peralta gets the strikeout, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia. The
fastball that kind of rode inside. Kingery with both of his feet off the ground. That's not good for him. He knows it. Swings and misses at that one. Brewers are got 2 away here and have a chance to get out of this one. Jay Bruce is up. Takes one in the dirt. It's 1-0. Bruce with his first home run of the season back in the 1st. I mentioned earlier, it's only his 2nd appearance of the season, kind of the Justin Smoke treatment here. Here's the 1-0 pitch, inside, 2-0. Brewers do have the base open. Bryce Harper has been struggling, but you don't want to give him extra motivation to bust out of a slump, especially in a game like this. There's a changeup that catches the corner. It's 2-1. 4-4 game in the 4th. 2 outs. Runner at third. Here's the 2-1 to Bruce. That one misses, 3-1. A lot of off speed from Freddie Peralta. Not challenging any of the hitters with the fastball. But he has been getting in trouble by leaving those pitches up over the plate. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one's grounded foul. So full count pitch here coming up. Pitch, and that's a fly ball to left field. Garcia's got plenty of room, and the Brewers are going to get out of this one unscathed. So a leadoff double gets left at third, and the Brewers and Phillies still tied at 4 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Orlando Arcia leads off the bottom half of the 4th here for the Brewers in a 4-4 game.
Orlando.
He walked in his last at-bat. Grounds that one behind him. 1 strike. There's the 0-1 from Arrieta. Changeup floats in there on the inside part of the plate. It's 0-2. See, like I mentioned, walked, scored on the Lorenzo Cain double after Freddie Peralta moved him over to second. And Garcia hits that one, but a nice diving play by Hoskins. He's taking himself to first, and that's a good play for out number one here in the fourth.
No pitcher. Ready. Peralta. Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Brewers. Number 32. Brock Holt.
So Brock Holt is going to pinch hit here for Craig Counsell. Takes one outside. It's 1-0. Holt 0 for 4 and 3 strikeouts in yesterday's game. Batting just 111 on the season. Does have an RBI. That was a sac fly. Definitely a bat the Brewers want to get going. He has the potential, has the pop. Just wonder if maybe not getting enough at-bats, the consistency has gotten him behind him. He grounds that one, and Gregorius is there. Oh, and it's out of his glove. And we'll see what the scoring decision is on that one.
Now batting, center fielder. Love
Probably could go down as a base hit. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. And no official word. Cool. Lorenzo Cain is up with a runner on first and 1 out. He's got 2 hits, got a single and a double. So I hear otherwise that will go down as a base hit in my book. They do like the little interstitial of the score and the hits and everything. I don't know what's up, but here's the 1-0 to Cain, swing and a miss out in front of that slider. 1-1. And there's one hit to shallow right. Harper coming on, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Harper misplaying that one. Looked like it hit the ground before it hit Harper or anything. And look at the scoreboard there. And they did give Brock Holt a base hit. That one's going to get down. That should be a base hit. Cain's got 3 on the day. Brewers have 7 hits already in this game. Christian Yelich steps up. Takes a sinker off the corner. It's 1-0. Well, it's amazing what a big day at the plate can do for a hitter, especially someone like Christian Yelich, who's pretty accustomed to seeing that. In yesterday's game, he came in batting .268. He goes 4 for 5, ends the day at .328. So just like that, he went from a 1 for 4 hitter to a 1 for 3 hitter. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that one's fouled back 2-1. Well, it's just like that famous little monologue that Kevin Costner had in Bull Durham. You know, what's the difference between a 250 and a 300 hitter? It's just one or two extra base hits a week. And there's a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play, and that's going to do it for the Brewers in the fourth. So they get a couple of base runners, but the double play erases them. And after 4, we're still tied at 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 35. Brent Suter.
So Brent Suter's in for his 9th appearance of the season. He's 2-0 on the season. Giving up just 1 run. That was the home run to
The right fielder,
Kyle Garlick
Bryce
back in Philadelphia.
Harper.
He's going to face the lefty Bryce Harper to start off the 5th. Starts him out with a fastball right at the knees. Or at least what Brent Suter would consider a fastball at 86. It's quickly 0-1. 87, 88, 89 is about the top part of his fastball, so definitely a change of pace. And that one's grounded over to Sogard. He's got it off the hop, throws in the dirt, but Smoke's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Take a look at the line for Freddie Peralta. He goes 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs. Only walked 1, struck out 5, but he was struggling quite a bit out there. And with the pinch hit opportunity available, Peralta says he'll take his chances with the bullpen, which is a pretty good risk to take. We got a really good bullpen this year. It's pitched very well. Here's the pitch, and that one's ripped foul. Big reason the Brewers can go to their bullpen early is because of the start Woodruff gave them yesterday going into the 7th inning. And that one's ripped down the line. Sogard makes a nice diving play. And all it does is just make him look cooler. And it's 0-2 on Hoskins. And that's a swing and a miss. Got him on the high heat. Hoskins down on strikes.
The batter.
Another good pitch. Out in front of that one and out of the zone. No way he's going to catch up to that one. That's the thing. Those high fastballs, they don't have to be fast. They just have to be deceiving. I bring up Gregorius. Hit the 2-run home run his last at-bat. Tied this game up. 3 hits for Gregorius. All have produced runs for the Phillies. Home run, RBI double in yesterday's game. 2-run homer tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just misses the top of the zone. It's 1-1. Good thing about having Suter out on the mound, too, is he's a former starter, so he can go extra innings for you. He's not going to be limited to just one unless something happens where the Brewers hit a round in the next inning. Probably expect him to be out there for a couple innings of work. Maybe just one more, but he might get a 3rd one out of him. Tries to get him to chase the slider. He does not chase, and it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch, fouled back into the netting. We'll do it again. Gregorius started his career with the Diamondbacks, who played a majority of his seasons with the Yankees. And that's a called strike 3 on the corner. Gregorius still thinks that he's got another pitch to look at. Suter says, that's just silly. You're going to be going back to your bench and then out onto the field. Yep, backward K. That guy got the right sign for the occasion. Head to the bottom of the 5th, still tied at 4.
Leading off for the Brewers.
So Keston here is up. Here in the bottom of the 5th. He's 2 for 2. RBI single his last at bat. Double in the 1st inning. Takes one outside 1-0. So Arrieta back out there for his 5th inning. Definitely settled down a little bit. Fouls that one off. Gave up 2 runs in the first 2 innings apiece. Then got some quick innings. That one's in there. It's a strike, 1-2. He's gotten double plays to end his last 2 innings. One was the hit and run variety. Traditional ground ball down on strikes. 4th strikeout for Arrieta. Garcia, 0 for 2. 0 for 2 on the day, but probably more importantly, 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. Takes a strike. 0-1. Changeup also misses. 1-1. So seeing the theme here of just a lot of off-speed, pounding the zone. A lot of the fastballs missing. 1-1 pitch. Hit hard, but Neil Walker's right there. Steps and throws. Gets him at first. Out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee.
All right, already getting close to that 100-pitch mark. Some quick innings. Might be able to get one more inning out of him. He's got Omar Narvaez here with 2 outs in the 5th. Tie game, 4-4. Downs in the dirt, 1-0. That one's in there, 1-1. Narvaez, 3 home runs on the season, all of them coming against the Mets in their last series. But he's been hitting a lot of doubles, leads the team in doubles. As he drives that one to center, Williams is on his way back, and he's there for the catch to retire the side. It's another quick inning for Jake Arrieta. And after 5, we're still tied at 4. Brent Suter is out there for the 6th. JT Realmuto leads off for the Phillies. That one's in the dirt, 1-0. Realmuto beat the shift. Almost No, he did. He just beat the shift. I was thinking of that diving play, but nope, just beat the shift for a base hit. His first at bat, struck out in the fourth. And he's up 2-0 on Brent Suter. 2-0 pitch. Popped it straight up the elevator shaft. Narvaez is going to make a quick little pirouette, and he's going to make it in the batter's box for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Neil Walker.
Well, a good-sized crowd here at Miller Park. Probably in that 16,000, 17,000 range. Not a bad showing for a Tuesday night. I can only imagine it is an actual school night in Milwaukee in this realm of video gaming. Neil Walker hits one into the seats on the left side, and he's down 0-1. This is 1-1. And it's fouled off the shin guards of Narvaez. 1-2. Narvaez just going to take a quick breather. Those always sting just a little bit, even if you get it on the padding. 1-2 to Walker. Swing and a miss. Got him on the high fastball. And Suter has his third strikeout of the game. And there's 2 away.
Number 5, Nick.
Doing a good job of going for that high fastball as his out pitch here. Walker way out in front of it. And there's 2 away. And now bring up Nick Williams. He's walked, he's doubled. And he's been stranded both times. There's the 0-1 from Suter. Fouls that one off on the left side. It's 0-2. See there, Nick Williams, 283 average. That's second to McCutcheon, who's out of the game. And a swing and a miss. Another good series of pitches by Brent Suter. He has 4 strikeouts in these 2 innings. And he has retired the 6 he's faced. Head to the bottom of the 6th, 4-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 89.
So Robert Stock is going to come into the game for the Phillies. His 5th appearance. ERA just under 5.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Last appeared on Saturday against the Reds. Only went 2/3 and gave up a walk. Pitched in 1 game against the Brewers in their first series of the season earlier this year. Series. Adam Morgan, Hector Neris getting warmed up for the Phillies. Stock went 1 1/3, gave up 3 hits, the 1 run, 2 walks, and a strikeout against the Brewers last time they faced each other. Justin Smoke here on the 1-0 count. Takes a strike at the knees at 96. It's 1-1. Smoke walked in his last at-bat. Had the hit and run on. He was doubled off. Sogard hit a nice line drive, but right at Neil Walker. And ended the inning. So both starting pitchers not going to factor in the decision tonight. This one's to the bullpens. Smoke follows that one away. It's 1-2. Pitch from Stock. Fouled back. Right through the wickets of Realmuto and the home plate umpire Fred Ferguson. Do it again here with 1-2 pitch. Check swing, but not enough for the home plate umpire even to ask for help. He knows that's a ball, and he didn't go. 2-2. The good thing about Smoke, switch hitter, so lefty or righty at the mound. He can be in there. He's got power. That's what the Brewers could use more of. 2-2, swing and a miss on the curveball in the dirt. Realmuto will secure the out at first, and there's one away in the 6th.
The third baseman, number 7.
Eric Sogard is in. He's 0 for 2. Strikeout, lined out in the hit and run attempt. His last at bat. He's been a good pinch hitter for Craig Counsell this season. Now getting his opportunity as a starter. It's been the biggest position in flux for the Brewers. Has been over at third. Jed Jerko, Luis Urias, Sogard, Brock Cole, they've all gotten starts over there. Jed Jerko getting the most. That one's in there for a strike, 0-2. Outfield, the starters have been the same for every single game. Here has gotten every start at second. Arcia has gotten every start at short. 0-2 pitch. Will flare over to left, but Jay Bruce has room for that one. And that's the second out. As I mentioned, up until tonight, Ryan Braun had started every game at first, but Smoke's going to get the start here tonight. Actually might be getting more starts with righties on the mound, just to give Braun a little bit more of a breather. He had been struggling as of late, so good to get some new guys in there, and always can change the lineup if people that are getting in there and getting the opportunities continue to struggle. Arcia is in there, trying to extend his 5-game hitting streak. Stock starts him out with the ball with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Arcia rips that one into the stands. It's 1-1. Manny Piña's gotten 2 starts at catcher. Otherwise, it's been Omar Narvaez. Even Omar Narvaez has appeared in every game in pinch hit situations. Swing and a miss, chased after the change. And Arcia is down 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss behind that one. The stock works 0-1, 2-3, 6th. So after some early fireworks, pitchers have settled down, haven't given up any runs since the 3rd. And we're still tied at 4 here after 6.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Philadelphia, number 72, Kyle Garlick.
So Garlick and Suter meet again. The 1 home run that Kyle Garlick has on the season was off Brent Suter back in Philadelphia. So Joe Girardi, thinking he's got an opportunity to catch lightning twice, sends him in there to pinch hit. Takes a fastball off the corner, 1-1. That one just misses with the slider, 2-1. Actually, the only hit Kyle Garlick has this season is a home run. Two 2-1 to Suter, swing and a miss. Fastball at the knees, 2-2. So Suter in there for his 3rd inning of work. Been pitching great. 2-2, curveball misses down. It's 3-2. Suter giving some valuable innings to Craig Counsell. Here's the pitch. This is outside, and Suter gives up his first base runner tonight. It's a leadoff walk, and that brings up the top of the order.
Second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery comes up. He struck out twice already tonight. Popped out in foul territory to Smoke in the 2nd. And he'll bat with 1 on and nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Suter working out of the stretch for the first time. There's the pitch. Changeup just missing inside, 1-0. So Phillies batters being very patient here. Not chasing after these inside pitches. Making these pitchers come to him. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. He's already not pleased with that call. Good reason. Not a consistent strike zone back there. Here's the 1-1 to Kingery. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on that one. So Kingery, thinking that these pitches might be called strikes or something, swings through that one. It's 1-2. Garlick over at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Doesn't chase that time. It's 2-2. Tried to go right back to it. See if he'd fall for it again. He did not. It's 2-2. Pitch from Suter. And a check over to first. Did not go. Full count. Didn't look like he went around anyway. So full count. See what Garlick's up to over at first. He stays put. Swing and a miss. Got him with the high fastball. 5th strikeout for Suter. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 9.
High fastball right at the eyes. Came right through it. And that's how Brent Suter has been getting his strikeouts, that high fastball. And Jay Bruce is up, so lefty on lefty here. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good slider. Got Jay Bruce way out in front. And he's down 0-1. Garlick over at first. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Right at the knees. 0-2. So Suter battling here after the leadoff walk. Bruce is going to take a quick powder break. Compose himself after kind of a borderline pitch in his estimation. Here comes the 0-2 from Suter. Fouled back. Tried to get him to chase after a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Wasn't outside enough. Bruce still got pretty good wood on it. Just missed it. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Trying to go with that out pitch, that high fastball. Bruce lays off. 1-2. 4-4 game here in Milwaukee. Phillies got on the board first. Brewers answered back with 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul again. Phillies answer with another run in the second. And made it 2-2. Brewers get 2 more. Phillies answer with 2, and that's where we're at. So 4-4 game, 1-2 pitch. Grounded over to Arcia. Should be 2. Here has got it. Makes the throw. And that is a double play to end the inning. So a great job by Brent Suter. Gets out of the inning after a leadoff walk. And we head to the stretch, tied at 4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 46, Adam Morgan.
So Adam Morgan comes in to pitch. And Ryan Braun is going to grab a bat and pinch hit for Brent Suter. Well, what a great outing by Brent Suter. Faces 9 batters, retires them all, gives up just the 1 walk, strikes out 5. Great appearance. And Braun hits one to center and deep. Williams racing back, and he's going to have room right at the track to make the catch for out number 1. So Braun going after that first pitch, flies out. And we're at the top of the order in Lorenzo Cain, who's 3 for 3 on the day. So Adam Morgan working his 12th game of the season. That's the most that the Phillies have, or the most for the Phillies. The bullpen pitched in yesterday's game. Pitched a scoreless 8th, going 1 inning, striking out 2. Here's the first pitch to Cain. That's outside, 1-0. Morgan went 2 innings against the Brewers, their last series in Philly. Gave up 1 run. Here's the 1-0 to Cain. That one catches the strike zone, 1-1. So just brushed past the zone as it crossed the plate. Fred Ferguson calls that one a strike. And it's 1-1. Yelich on deck. Here's the 1-1 to Cain. Check swing, but it's a called strike anyway. And a full swing. So just so many different ways that was a strike. And it's 1-2. One-two pitch. That one's in the dirt. 2-2. Pitch to Cain. Waits back on that one, but Harper's there. Make the catch for out number 2. Now bring up Christian Yelich.
The batter, the right fielder.
0 for 2 on today's game.
Yelich.
3 home runs in his last 2 games. Swings and misses at that slider, 0-1. Which not a lot of success against Morgan, as you can see there, just the one hit. Change the tide there. 0-1 to Yelich in the dirt, 1-1. And that one's hit into center. And it looks like Jay Bruce is going to come all the way from left to take that one. So, kind of an interesting take on that one. Brewers go down in order here in the 7th. We're still tied at 4.
Your attention, please. Now,
so Alex Claudio is going to come in with the lefty Bryce Harper coming up to bat. It's Claudio's 11th game of the season for the Brewers. Took the loss in Sunday's game.
Leading off for the Phillies, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Has 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. Only giving up 1 home run. He's going to face Bryce Harper here in the top of the 8th. And that one's hit to left and deep, but Garcia's got a read on it. He'll make the catch over his shoulder, and there's 1 away. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Take a look at your starters tonight. They didn't go very deep because of the 4 runs there. Arrieta giving up the 7 hits to Freddie Peralta 6. Arrieta got in trouble with the walks. And they're pretty even on the strikeouts here tonight, but not a deep game for either starting pitcher. But the Brewers getting 3 strong innings out of Brent Suter. And they got Alex Claudio up now here in the 8th. He's got 1 out, and he faces Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins takes one on the outside for a ball. So 23,000 in attendance. It's a lot more than I thought. So that shows me, I guess. Here's the 1-0. Changeup can't find the zone. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch. That one's hit to left center. Looks like Kane's going to be there for it. Has it. Takes a step. Out number 2. So you are watching Simulated Franchise Mode Season Game here at youtube.com/TuckerComedy. If you like what you're seeing, please spread the word. Use hashtags, get Heidi a mic, or whatever we established that as earlier. But yeah, any way that you can help spread the word about this channel and these games and these broadcasts really helps. You can also check out highlight packages from all of these games. You can't catch a full broadcast. All at youtube.com/TuckerComedy. That's the channel you're on right now. How about that? 1-0 pitch coming to Gregorius. That one misses 2-0. Gregorius, the 2-run homer. That tied it back in the 4th. The 3rd. That was the 3rd. And that was the last time either one of these teams has scored. Both these pitching staffs working through these orders pretty handedly. Only trouble the Brewers really got into was in the 4th. Leadoff double by Nick Williams, but he was left at 3rd. Gregorius takes one outside. It's 3-1. JT Realmuto on deck. Open the bat with the runner on here in the 8th. 3-1 pitch. That one's hit the other way. An inside-out shot. See, the shift is on for Gregorius, so if he goes with one the other way, he's going to be running for a while. There's the full count pitch. Fouled again. We'll do it again. Claudio, wiggle of the glove, comes set. Here comes the full count pitch. Fouled back again. Gregorius hanging tough. Just fouling off these little off-speed deliveries that Claudio has in store for him. Payoff pitch once again. Fouled again. Good battle here. Gregorius versus Claudio, lefty on lefty. Here's the pitch. Grounded over to Smoke. He's got it. He'll take it himself. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Alex Claudio. So pitching still doing really well. We head to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 50, Hector Neris.
Hector Neris steps up to the mound, his 7th game of the season.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Last pitched on Sunday. He got the win, working 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 2 hits and a strikeout. Has not walked a batter yet this season, so he's been controlling his pitches. He's going to face off Castanera. Now this is 1-0. Well, we haven't had a run since the 3rd. We haven't had a hit since the 4th. Lorenzo Cain getting the single was the last time anyone got on via the base hit. And even more so, no one's really even gotten on base since Kyle Garlick walked in the 6th. Oh, that'd be the 7th. 1-1. That one's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Keston here, 2 for 3. Doubled his first at bat. Had an RBI single back in the 2nd. Trying to give the Brewers a little bit of a spark. Take this lead into the 9th for Josh Hader. Swing and a miss. So a good pitch by Neris. Gets Hira. Hira goes down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight, and there's one away in the 8th.
Number 24, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia is in there with 1 out. And this is 1-0. So after a lot of slugging and fireworks and everything in the first few innings, it's been a pitcher's duel since. Let's see which bullpen will give up the pivotal run here. Neris keeps that one outside, trying to get Garcia to reach for one or roll over on one here, and it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's inside, 3-0. The batting average leaders on deck. Garcia with the 3-0 count. See what he has here. 3-0 pitch. That one misses. That looked like it was a pretty good one at the top of the zone. And the first walk issued by Neris all season is going to Avisail Garcia. And the Brewers have their first base runner since the 4th. Now bring up Omar Narvaez. 1 for 3. Got the 2-run single back in the 1st. That got the Brewers on the board and gave them their first lead of the game. Garcia, good wheels over at first, so gap shot can do something. That one's fouled. And the way the Brewers have been hitting with runners in scoring position, you wonder if that risk is worth it with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of that fastball, right on the outside corner. Jose Alvarez, Victor Arano getting warmed up. Alvarez gave up the walk-off homer to Yelich in yesterday's game. Fastball misses outside, 1-2. Alvarez pitched a scoreless 9th, came back out in the 10th, faced Yelich to lead off the inning. A couple of pitches later, the game was over. Here's comes set. Check of the runner at first. Here's the pitch to Narvaez. Fouled into Rel Mato. 1-2. So good at bat here by Narvaez, hanging tough. Here's the 1-2, fouled again. Brewers looking to win in their final at bat. Here's the 1-2. Hits that one to left, and that one's a diving play and a nice catch by Jay Bruce. And he steals a hit, and there are 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
So a great play by Jay Bruce. Taking a little bit of a risk there. That gets by him. Garcia is going to score. But he makes the nice play. Gets the out. There's 2 away, and Justin Smoke is up with 2 outs. And a runner on first. And a split-fingered fastball, that misses. It's 1-0. Brewers looking to get back-to-back wins here against this Phillies team. 4-0 against the Phillies this season. 1-0 pitch misses, 2-0. 2-0 to Smoke. Hits that one to right. Harper racing back, but he's got it for the final out of the inning. So the Brewers are going to have to do it in the 9th. They got to hold the Phillies in their top. Ref, we're done with 8. Tied 4-4. JT Realmuto is in to lead off the 9th. Alex Claudio is going to go back out there for his second inning of work. And that one's in there for a strike. Nice changeup. So Craig Counsell opting to go a little bit longer with his bullpen. Knowing he doesn't have an off day till next Monday, he's going to try to get some extra innings out of anyone he can. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled, and it's 0-2. Brewers' second game of this 4-game series. Will travel to New York for 3 against the Mets. And they'll have an off day on Monday. That one's on the other side for a base hit. So Realmuto gets on with a leadoff single here in the 9th.
Now batting, third base.
That's going to bring up Neil Walker. Takes that one to the right side. Hard ground ball. Neil Walker hits with the runner on first and nobody out. Walker squaring around. He's going to bunt it down the first baseline, but that's going to be just foul. So Girardi opting to just move the runner over. Nick Williams is on deck, then the pitcher's spot. So just trying to get someone in scoring position here. Here's the pitch and pulls it back. It's 1-1. Phillies last in the league in batting average. Came into the series just batting .219. And .220 with runners in scoring position on the season. Walker squaring around again, and he pulls it back on a fastball. It's 2-1. Back in there. Phillies are 0 for 4 tonight with runners in scoring position. Did score a run on the sac fly by Arrieta. So here's the square again. Pushes it. Good play. Smoke Scotty is going to go to 2 with it. Gets the out there. Back to first. Out at first. And what a double play on the bunt. Neil Walker can't believe it. Take a look at this one again. So a good bunt, but a little hit a little too hard. Smoke with the nice pickup. Gets the turn over to Arcia, and he fires that one to first and definitely got him out by a step. And just like that, there are 2 outs and nobody on, and Nick Williams up to bat. There's a pitch that misses the zone. It's 1-0. Second double play the Phillies have hit into tonight. Also hit into one in the 7th. That ended that inning. There's a grounder over to Sogard. He's got it. He'll make the throw, and the scoop is in time. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. So, leadoff single gets erased by the double play ball on the bunt. Brewers get out of it, looking to win it in the 9th. So Joe Girardi, or whoever that is supposed to be, is going to go in for the double switch here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's going to be Jose Alvarez, who's
the changes for Philadelphia.
hoping not to give up another walk-off here tonight.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez. Now playing center field and batting 9. Number 40, Adam Hazley.
Sogard is in there, takes a strike. So Adam Hazley comes in on the double switch. He's going to lead off the next inning if it gets to it. He's in center field. 0-1 to Sogard misses, 1-1. So Alvarez did throw a scoreless ninth, but then came back in the 10th and gave up the home run. David Robertson is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. He's their closer. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off into the camera well. It's 1-2. Sogard, Arcia. And then the pitcher spot due up for the Brewers. And there's a called strike 3. Sogard is down on strikes for the second time tonight. And that brings up Orlando Arcia.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Got him on a good breaking ball pitch. And that brings up Orlando Arcia. Looking to extend that hitting streak. And there's a curveball that looked like it was down in the zone, but called a strike by Fred Ferguson. And it's 0-1. Arcia looking to extend that hitting streak. He did walk and score a run in the second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one misses, 1-1. And that misses 2-1. So Brewers looking to win back-to-back games with a walk-off win. We got the guy who did it last night, who gave up the walk-off on the mound. 2-1 to Arcia. Swing and a miss. Got him on the high fastball. It's 2-2. Down low, full count. Pitcher spot on deck. Arcia trying to get on base, try to get something going here. Here's the full count pitch. Foul it back. We'll do it again. In Philadelphia, Orlando Arcia had amazing at-bats, worked the counts. He had to have multiple 10-plus pitch at-bats. Here's the full count offering. Swing and a miss. Chased after the off-speed on the corner. And the Brewers have 2 strikeouts here in the ninth. We'll see who Craig Counsell goes to off the bench.
Claudio. Your attention, please. In hitting for the Brewers, number 16.
So Counsell's going to go to Ben Gamel.
Gamel.
Interesting choice, lefty-on-lefty matchup, but he must have a feeling here. Gamel looking for his first hit of the season. Takes a strike, 0-1. Gamel pinch ran in the 9th in yesterday's game. Didn't score. Here's the 0-1. Hits that one in foul territory. Walker's going to give a couple steps, but let it drop, and it's 0-2. Gamel going to try to hang tough here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And misses. It's 1-2. Gamel having trouble finding his way into the starting lineup. Got a formidable outfield that's been hitting well. So he's been relegated to these pinch hit situations. He rips that one down the line, but it's foul. Gamel, a big part of the Brewers season last year with Christian Yelich going down in injury. Here's the 1-2 to him. Inside, 2-2. And there's a little bouncer over to Gregorius. He'll take it on the hop, make a strong throw to Hoskins, and we're going to extra innings.
Your attention, please.
Corbin Burns is going to get the ball here in the 10th.
Number 39.
His
Corbin Burns.
13th game of the season. That's most in the Brewers bullpen.
Leading off for the Phillies, the center fielder.
Pitched in yesterday's game.
Adam Hayes.
Came in relief for Brandon Woodruff and struck out 2. Struck out the only 2 batters he faced. Closed out the 7th inning. He starts out Adam Hazley out with a strike. And there's one down the line, but foul. So quickly 0-2 on Hazley. And the pitch, swing and a miss. So Corbin Burns gets the strikeout on 3 pitches. And there's one away here in the top of the 10th.
The batter number.
So Brewers have only played one extra inning game this season. That was yesterday, which they won. And like I said, I was going to look up what the Phillies did. Kingery's going to try to bunt for a base hit, but that's foul. I was going to see what that was, but I didn't. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses. It's 1-1. JP Fireeisen, David Phelps getting warmed up in the Brewers bullpen. Fireeisen getting the win in yesterday's game. He pitched a scoreless 10th. There's the 1-1 to Kingery. Changeup misses. It's 2-1. Brewer fans not going anywhere. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just misses. 3-1. Burns looking to climb the ladder here. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Hit to the other way. Yelich is going to try to make the play, but he's going to let it drop for a base hit. So Kingery gets his first hit of the game.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Fastball that kind of tails away. And Yelich playing a little bit more straight up and a little bit back, trying to keep away the doubles. Lets it fall in front of him, and it's a base hit. And Jay Bruce takes a strike. So the first hit we've seen, well, I guess since last inning. Beg your pardon. I mentioned, not a lot of base runners since early parts of this game, and back-to-back innings where the Phillies get a base hit. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's down 1-1. This is where Burns has to start doing a lot better. He's given up some big runs in big situations. Hoping that's not going to be the case here tonight. That one just misses. A good pitch. But the curveball doesn't get enough of the zone, and it's 2-1. Keeping an eye on Kingery over there. Does have good wheels. Has stolen some bases this year. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Another one that misses. So 3-1 on Jay Bruce, who had the home run back in the first. Burns needs to settle down here. Needs to get the out, get the double play ball, get something here. Here's the 3-2, and that's driven to the gap in left. Kane racing back. He's at the track. Makes a diving catch, but can't make it. He's going to hop the fence. And that might have been the saving grace for these Brewers. The ground rule double keeps Kingery at third. And Kane can't quite make the catch. And it bounces over the fence, back into the field of play. And the Phillies have second and third with only one out in the 10th. And Bryce Harper, who has struggled, only has one hit with runners in scoring position all season, in a situation that his team desperately needs him to come through for him. Infield is in, going to try to get the out at home. Burns, here's the pitch. Pitch out, just to make sure there's no squeeze play going on. That's one way to break a slump. You get a check of where the runners are. Kingery had the single. He's at third. Jay Bruce had the ground rule double. He's at second. One out, top of the 10th, 4-4 game. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-0. So possibly just working careful around Harper. Have a base open. Can set up the double play situation. Don't want to give him anything too good to hit. He's a hibernating bear right now with where he is in the season. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss right through that one. 2-1. Got him on the outside corner. Harper had a very level swing on it, and he wasn't even close. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt. Nice block by Narvaez. That's going to keep the runners at bay. And it's 3-1 on Bryce Harper. So good hop by Omar Narvaez. Keeping that ball in front of him. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a hit down the right field line, but foul. Outfield playing pretty deep right here. Base hit might score two. Here's the full count pitch. Just misses, and Burns walks Harper on. The bases are loaded for the Phillies with one out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins up to bat. Infield playing at double play depth. Trying to get two here. Corbin Burns got himself into some trouble here. See what he's made of. Here's the pitch. That misses, 1-0. So nowhere to put Hoskins. Burns needs to find the strike zone. Trying to keep that game-winning go-ahead run over at third. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of the slider. So do a quick reset for you. Philly, 4 runs on 9 hits. Brewers, 4 runs on 7 hits. Harper at first. Bruce at second. Kingery at third. Burns on the mound. 1-1 is ripped down the line, but foul. Right on that one. See the pitch count for Burns. Evened up 11-11. Balls and strikes. 1-2 pitch. Need a big one here from Burns. Here it is. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Hoskins beside himself on that one. And look at this one again. See where it is in the zone. And that one just got half of the ball was on the strike zone. And that is a huge out. And there are 2 away here in the 10th. And the dangerous Didi Gregorius, who's been coming up clutch for these Phillies, faces off against Burns with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Narvaez racing back. He's got plenty of room. And he's going to make the catch, and Corbin Burns gets out of this jam. So what a job by Corbin Burns. Strikes out the first guy, gives up the single, then the double, a walk to Harper, gets the next 2 batters, and the Brewers have a chance to win it in the 10th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 58, Seranthony Dominguez.
Seranthony Dominguez, with one of the coolest first names in the majors, is going to take over the 10th, and he's going to face the top of the order here in Lorenzo Cain. This is 1-0. Cain 3 for 4 on the night. He scored 2 runs, had an RBI double back in the second. Here's the 1-0. That misses as well. 100 from Dominguez. It's 2-0. Chases the slider, 2-1. Dominguez has 13 strikeouts on the year. That's the most out of this Phillies bullpen. And here's the 2-1 to Cain. Hits that one, a little tapper back to Dominguez. He'll step and throw for out number 1. Well, here we are again. Now Christian Yelich in the 10th inning. He's going to get a chance to possibly win this one for his team again. He's up against Dominguez, who also has given up 3 home runs on the season. Also the most in this Phillies bullpen. Here's the pitch to Yelich, inside 1-0. 1-0 to Yelich, swing and a foul. Chased after that one and fought it off. One to Yelich. Call the strike slider that just hooks in there. It's 1-2. Victor Arano, David Robertson warming up. 1 out here in the 10th. Brewers finding themselves in back-to-back extra inning games against these Phillies. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Yelich down on strikes for the second time tonight. And there's 2 away here in the 10th.
Now batting, second baseman,
Keston Hiura up to bat in the 10th. 2 for 4. Double, single, 2 strikeouts. Batting with 2 outs here. Lays off the slider. It's 1-0. Here, trying to give this team a little bit of a spark with 2 outs here. And a little bit helps. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And there's a grounder over to Gregorius. He'll make the throw, and there's a 1-2-3 inning for Dominguez. So Brewers go down in order in the 10th. We'll head to the 11th, tied at 4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
David Phelps makes his 8th appearance of the season.
Davis.
Has the 1.23 ERA. One of the best in this bullpen. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. And 7 in a third inning of work. He's going to face off against JT Realmuto, who led off the 9th with a single. That one is missing for a ball. In the dirt, 2-0. Phelps last pitched on Sunday. Pitched an inning, gave up just the 1 hit, struck out 1. Pitched 2 1/3 against the Phillies, back in Philly. Here's the 2-0. That one misses as well. It's 3-0. So on the verge of giving up another leadoff runner as Brewers pitching. Get a look at Neil Walker over there on deck. Here's the 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. So Phelps looking to bounce back here, climb that ladder. 3-1 here on JT Realmuto. He's got speed, he's got power, he can change the face of this game in one swing of the bat. Hopefully Phelps can set him down here. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. It's 3-2. Full count pitch. Fouled again. Full count to Realmuto. Just misses the bottom of the zone. And that's a leadoff walk for the Phillies. So for the 3rd straight inning, Phillies are going to get their leadoff man on.
Walker.
And that's going to bring up Neil Walker. Tried to bunt over Realmuto back in the 9th, but hit it a little too hard and actually hit into a double play. So we'll see what Girardi wants to do here with nobody out here in the 11th to see if he will go down with the bunt once again. Looking to swing after the walk, and it's 1-0. Counsell giving some signs to Narvaez, trying to keep Realmuto in check over there. He can steal a few bases. There's the pitch, another one that misses, 2-0. So Phelps having trouble finding the zone here. He's quickly down 2-0 on Neil Walker. Pitch from Phelps. Right at Orlando Arcia. He's going to make the flip to Hira. Over to first. And another double play by Neil Walker. And there are 2 outs here in the 11th. So another great job by this infield. 3rd double play the Phillies have hit into tonight. Look at that one. One of those balls that you kind of expect to maybe take a little extra hop, but it kind of had some spin on it. Arcia able to hold on to it. And make the turn for the double play. Josh Harrison now pinch hitting in the pitcher's spot. Takes up the curve inside. It's 1-0. There's a strike right down the middle with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase the curve in the dirt. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Nice block by Narvaez. 2-2. And there's a little pop-up. Hira's going to play it off the bounce and get the out at first to retire the side. So the Brewers, once again, giving up some leadoff runners, but getting some double play balls to help their cause. We head to the bottom of the 11th, tied at 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 64.
Victor Arano comes into the game.
Arano.
His 10th appearance of the season, 0-1 on the season. Pitched in yesterday's game, went 1 inning.
For the Brewers,
gave up 2 hits, struck out 1 in his scoreless 7th. Arano does have the highest ERA in this Phillies bullpen at 16. Giving up 2 home runs. He faces Avisail Garcia, who hits that one to center, but Hazley's right there for the first out of the inning. Good rip by Garcia.
Now batting, catcher, Omar.
What?
Narvaez.
Hazley right there makes the catch, and there's one away. Omar Narvaez is in there, 1 for 4 on the day. Got a single way back in the first, which was how the Brewers got on the board. 2-run single. Pitch in there for a strike. Nice slider by Arano. Here's the 0-2 to Narvaez. Swing and a miss. Got him on the high fastball. And the Brewers quickly have 2 outs here in the 11th.
The first baseman, number 12.
Good high fastball. Looks like a knuckleball for some reason.
Smoke.
When you do it in slow motion. It's not going to help his spin rate in those advanced sabermetrics that they like looking at. Justin Smoke comes up here in the 11th. Takes a strike, 0-1. Smoke getting his first start of the season, getting his first at-bats of the season, has a chance to be a hero. He has the pop to do it. To send these Brewer fans home happy. There's the 0-1 pitch. Hits that one to left, and that's played on the hop. Walker can't control it. And Justin Smoke's going to get on base. See how they roll that one. Should be a base hit. He smoked it right at Neil Walker.
Number 7, Eric. No go.
Take a look at this one again. Hits it hard and comes up hard on Neil Walker. And Justin Smoke, not a fast runner, so we're going to see a pinch runner here in Luis Urias. And Eric Sogard is going to bat with 2 outs and 1 on. That one misses in. It's 1-0. Pushing him back just a little bit. Sogard 0 for 4 on the day. He struck out back in the 9th. He's got a runner on first here. Game-winning run on base with 2 outs here in the 11th. Here's the pitch from Arano, and that one's fouled into the netting. It's 1-1. Brewers and Phillies tied at 4. All the offense coming early on in this game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled again. 1-2. Brewers looking to win back-to-back extra inning games here against the Phillies. Here's the pitch to Sogard. Foul again. Sogard hanging tough here. Luis Urias over at first, pinch running for Smoke. Here's the 1-2, and that's going to be a little tapper blooper thing. Kingery is going to do a flip, I guess, to Gregorius, and that's going to do it for the Brewers here in the 11th. So Smoke gets his first base hit of the season, and the Brewers leave one stranded. They're still tied after 11.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Brewers. Now playing first base, number 5.
Jed Jerko is going to go over to first base, so he'll bat in the 6th spot. David Phelps is in there for his second inning of work. He's going to face Adam Hazley, who drives one to the gap in left center. Yelich is there, though, and he makes the play for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out here to start the 12th. Like I said, sometimes the angles that they use to convey the hits and everything make it look like it's a more dramatic play than it actually is. Like that one I thought was going to be in the gap. It was nothing of the sort. Yelich is there easily. There's 1 out. Kingery's up, top of the order here for the Phillies. He singled in the 10th. Got all the way to 3rd, but was left stranded. Fastball misses down and in. It's 1-0. And that one is coming at Kingery. Probably could have just gotten all the way or taken the hit by pitch, but he shows bunt. So I don't know if that was some weird game logic or what, but 1-1. Called strike, 1-2. Cubs bouncing back after the first pitch being the ball. 1-2 pitch to the leadoff man. This is outside, 2-2. Narvaez He's looking for something up in the zone. 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Kane's underneath it. Plenty of time. Checks his watch. Gets the out for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 9, Jay Bruce.
I'll bring up Jay Bruce, who's having a great game today so far. 2 for 5, home run, ground rule double back in the 10th. There's the offering from Phelps. That's a knuckle curve right down the chute for a strike. And I said for a pitch. It was a pitch. It was a strike. 0-1. Another curve right on the corner. 0-2. So Jay Bruce obviously not looking for that knuckle curve in this sequence. Let's see what he has. 0-2. Fastball, strike 3. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for David Phelps. So good job by Phelps. He goes 2 strong. He might go back out there for a third. Nope, he won't. Pitcher spot due up second. We go to the 12th. Still tied. Lando Arcia is in there. Still has a chance to extend that hitting streak. Going up against Victor Arano, who's in there for his second inning of work. And that one misses. It's 1-0. Just the second extra inning game the Brewers have been in this season. The first one coming yesterday. The one on the Christian Yelich walk-off home run. Gonna have to do it in walk-off fashion here again today. And this is 2-0. Brewers have 2 walk-off wins on the season last night, and then they got one against the Cubs in their series finale for opening weekend. Strike is in there, so it's 2-1. Crowd still hanging in there. Hoping to see a walk-off victory here by their Brewers. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Arcia. Hits that one to left. But Bruce is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 41, David Phelps. Ladies and gentlemen,
so Manny Pena is in the on-deck circle. He's got a bat, and he's going to pinch hit for David Phelps, who did a great job coming out of the bullpen here in the 10th and the 11th. Gave up just the 1 walk, but he erased it with the double play, and then retired the next 4. He's going to give Manny Pena a chance to do something here in the bottom of the 12th. Pena only having 1 hit on the season. It was a home run on Saturday. That was in a start. He's only started 2 games. Coming in a few pinch hit situations as of late. There's the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0. On the corner, 2-1. Now, I don't believe the Brewers have any more bench players to go to. Jed Jerko came into the game as a defensive substitution. 2-1, swing and a miss, chase the change. Manny Pena, the last offensive bench player Craig Counsell has at his disposal. So hopefully the Brewers can do it before they have to figure out what to do in that pitcher spot. Manny Pena works the count full. And hoping to get on base for Lorenzo Cain and even Christian Yelich here. 1 out here in the 12th, 4-4 game. Here's the pitch to Pena. Popped up over to right. Harper coming on, and that's down for a base hit. So Harper can't chase it down, and Manny Pena's on with a 1-out hit.
The center fielder.
So it looked like it had enough hang time where Harper could make a play, but you can see he's playing a little bit shaded to center, and that's going to fall right in front of him. And rather than risk diving for it and maybe getting away and bouncing into the stands for a double, he plays it off the hop, just a single. Lorenzo Cain is up, and he hits that one into the gap. This could do it. It's at the wall. Pena did not go right away. He's only going to get to third. He had to wait and make sure it got down. So maybe a base running mistake there as Cain hits his second double of the game. And let's take a look at this one. It did look like, no one was going to be there. Pena could have been going all the way. And he only is going to get to third. That should have ended the game, but it's going to give Christian Yelich the chance to play the hero once again. 0 for 4 on the game. Had 4 hits yesterday, 2 home runs. And he has 2 runners on. and a chance to win it here. I mean, kind of figure he might just get walked here. Kind of a lot of pomp and circumstance, but we'll see. Yep, and they're going to walk Yelich to get the double play ball. That makes a lot of sense. And it's going to be up to Keston Hiura to do it here in the 12th. So intentional walk to Christian Yelich keeps him from going back-to-back games as the hero. And Keston Hiura, who's 2 for 5 on the day, is going to try to win it here for the Brewers. Not much better of a proposition. You can face Yelich, who can crush anybody, or Hiura, who's been seeing the ball pretty well. 2 for 5 on the day. Here's the first pitch. This is outside, 1-0. And we'll take it anyway right now. It's extra innings. Walk in, hit him in, sac fly, whatever it may be. Get that run in with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Hiura. This is inside, 2-0. Crowd getting louder with every single pitch. Toronto comes set. Here's the pitch to Hiura. Swing and a fly ball. That's going to get to the seats, though. And it's 2-1. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the 12th, 4-4 game. That misses, 3-1. So Hiura can wait for a gem. He doesn't like the pitch he wants to see. Doesn't get the pitch. Let it go by, might be called a ball, can win it that way. No shame in a walk-off walk. It's an RBI either way. 3-1 pitch, here it comes to Hiura. Swing and a drive to left field. That's going to be plenty deep at the fence. Bruce is there, he's going to make the catch, but plenty deep to get Manny Pena. And the Brewers win it on a sacrifice fly by Keston Hiura. And they have won back-to-back extra inning games. So a good job by Hiura. Hits it about as far as you can without hitting it out. And he wins it for the Brewers in the 12th. Take a look at that one. Pitch top of the zone, and right away he knew that was going to be deep enough. Bruce right at the wall, and no chance to throw him out. And Manny Pena scores the game-winning run. So Brewers win another walk-off game. That's their 3rd walk-off win of the season. They're 2-0 in extra inning games. And all started off with Manny Pena's single, Kane with the double, intentional walk to Yelich, and Keston Hiura gets his 2nd RBI of the game. It's a game winner, and there's the Gatorade bath on Lorenzo Cain, the player of the game, and having some fun here, especially when you have the victory. And here you see him, Lorenzo Cain. He goes 4 for 6 on the day. 2 doubles, RBI. Scores 2 runs in the Brewers' victory. Cubs lost, so the Brewers are going to pick up a game on them. And they have the right team in town after a 3-game losing streak. They win their 5th straight against the Phillies this season, win their 2nd overall. And they will play these Phillies again tomorrow in Miller Park at 7 o'clock. For the broadcast. Pitching tomorrow for the Brewers, it's going to be Adrian Hauser. For the Phillies, it's going to be Zach Eflin. Hope you can join us tomorrow. Thanks again for joining us. David Phelps gets the win. Well-deserved. Pitch 2 extra innings. Victor Arano gets the loss. That's it for Milwaukee. Grounds crew has to go clean up some Gatorade off the field. Brewer fans, they're going to stick around. They want to reminisce about this one a little bit longer. They're not going anywhere. Maybe the kids are running the bases. I don't know. But have a good rest of your evening. We'll see you tomorrow night. Brewers win this one 5-4.
For the victorious